Hi, I am going to talk to you about plantar fasciitis today. We've had a lot of members come in telling us that this is something that they're dealing with, and I myself have dealt with this, and so I can show you some good tricks to help to alleviate some of that discomfort. It's always good to check in with your doctor first to make sure that that is what's going on. And I will tell you that some of the things you need to do are going to not be comfortable, but it's okay with a couple of the things to just get into a little bit of discomfort in order to make that go away faster. Your hamstring and calf muscles affect that plantar fascia at the bottom of your foot. So it's really important to make sure you're stretching them out. And one of the ways that you can do that is when you're in bed. So when you wake up in the morning and probably before you go to sleep at night, you can do this lying on your back. I'll show you a couple of different ways. But you can take a hand towel or a bath towel, and you're just gonna stretch your leg up, loop that around your foot, and just gently pull down. So it's pulling your toes down towards your nose. And if you can tolerate holding that for 20 to 30 seconds, you'll probably feel it all through your calf and maybe even into your hamstring. So that's one way to stretch. You're stretching both your hamstring and your calf. If it's more comfortable to do that sitting up, you can just sit on your bed and do the same thing. Just loop your towel around your toes for like that forefoot, and then just gently pull back there. You're gonna wanna hold it, if you can tolerate, 20 to 30 seconds. Something else that can really help, oftentimes when you have plantar fasciitis, those first few steps in the morning are so painful. So before you even get up in the morning, do that stretch, or in the very least, just take your hands and put a hand on your heel and on your forefoot and just gently stretch and pull them apart. And you might feel a little bit of prickling, a little bit of tightness. That's okay as long as it's not too painful. And just do that before you put your weight down on your feet in the morning. I'm going to show you some really good ways to stretch your calf muscles. There's many different ways that you can do this. One of the more common ways is the runner stretch that you've maybe seen or done before. So you're just going to come up against a wall, lean forward into that front knee, and push your back heel down into the floor. So you're stretching the back foot. You're stretching the calf. For me, it's that right foot. And I'm just leaning forward and pushing that heel into the floor. Give it a good 20 to 30 second hold. Another way you can stretch your calf muscle is to bring your foot up against the wall like that, and then kind of lean in until you feel that stretch. Your calf and your hamstring muscles overlap, so sometimes you'll feel it all the way up into your hamstring if it's really tight. Another way to stretch your calves is on a step. If you just let your heels drop off the back of a step, as long as it's a step that you can find with something to hold on to next to it, something sturdy, and just let your heels drop for a good 20 to 30 seconds again. You can do this one at a time if that's more comfortable, whatever feels good. When you have plantar fasciitis, a really good way to roll out and release that fascia on the bottom of your foot is to take a golf ball, put it on the floor, and you're just going to roll it underneath your sore foot, kind of up and down, kind of get onto that heel, and really push your weight through your foot into the ball. It should be uncomfortable. It will be uncomfortable. You can kind of go like back and forth, up and down. Just really dig that ball into there to release that. A golf ball works best. If you don't have a golf ball, you could use another, like a tennis ball, but a golf ball is a little bit harder and will work better. You also will want to try to always have shoes on. When you have plantar fasciitis, you need that support of your shoe. So try to, even at home, keep shoes on that have some sort of good support in them.